Good evening. This is Doc Severson for the ReadySetCrypto OMNIA trade of the day for Wednesday, the 16th of December. Holy smokes, look at this thing go. A lot of questions coming in from folks during the day saying, is this just going to be a throwover? Because you said that if the price breaks out at this point, maybe we'll get a throwover. Well, that's certainly possible, but the way that I look at this right now, again, a throwover would be something like that, where we get a false breakout and it just can't sustain itself and it falls back into the pattern. So here's the difference is right here. This is the volume. And this is something I always say is when you see the volume, believe it. It's trying to tell you something. When you see the volume, believe it. When you see the volume, believe it. And right now what we have is very simply a supply-demand imbalance. This is called price discovery. And right now, there are more bids than offers, and this is just being bid up right now. And this is the way that we're seeing it. Looking at the depth of market is actually fascinating right now because what's happened is the offer side has sloped down. Now we do have a big offer side, big sell wall that's up in this area, about 21,000. That's not surprising, but notice how things have changed since last night. Last night when we looked at this, we had a relatively stiff sell wall and we had a relatively soft buying wall, and that told me that more than likely we'd probably not get above and beyond that. That has all changed today. You can just see looking at this that the buy wall has gotten to be much more aggressive. So what's happened is there's lots and lots of buy orders that are sitting down here going, oh, please just pull back just a little bit because I'm too late. And we have seen the offer side really soften up tonight. So again, when you look at all these data points now, I think things have changed, and I think that we do believe in this move. So it's not just Bitcoin, it's everything in the top 10, top 20 is moving higher right now. Ethereum is also working on the ascending triangle, just like everything else. And we've talked about this one having the potential to get up to 800. And Ripple is actually doing quite nicely today, up 10%. Bitcoin Cash up. A lot of these that are just breaking up, just kind of sympathetically following the leader of the market right now. Litecoin also breaking out, also an ascending triangle formation. What you're going to see is that the stronger ones are showing the ascending triangle, so the price is either at or challenging the recent highs. Here's Chainlink, and Chainlink is a little bit soft right now, but again, money just coming into these things. So here's Cardano breaking above 16 cents. We talked about that level. Binance Coin, as we get down to the bottom of the top 10 into the top 20, becoming a lot less enthusiastic. And this really, for the last few months, this has really been a top 5 market rally. Here's Monero. Even Monero is not really getting anywhere. So as we get further down the list here, I'm getting more and more disappointed by the performance. Looking at altcoins, they're getting hammered today. If your altcoin cannot be secured through some type of stable coin or fiat currency, I wouldn't trade it with Bitcoin ripping to the upside. If the only way you can get into it is through BTC, it's going to be very, very difficult for it to do anything in this specific market. Back to Bitcoin, you may be asking, where does this go now? Well, really the only thing that we can talk to at this point is the forward projection for the ascending triangle, which would lead it up to about 24,000. We'll see if we can get there on this move. Right now, again, we still have that weekly exhaustion. This one is running purely on the daily chart, and it's going to help if we have all of the major time frames charged up and ready to go. So this is a concern that we're breaking out just on the daily chart alone. So it can only go so far. And I don't think it's going to get up to 24,000 by itself. We may end up retesting 20,000 from above, but I believe at that point, there would be a massive amount of bids at that price from people who have missed the boat. That's it for today's report. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow evening.